Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this video, it is because you were not in class on Monday and Tuesday. This video is specific to my third and my seventh period because in those two classes, we're talking about the unit Age of Responsibility. So today, what the main lesson was about was reading an article. The article, I'll show you, is entitled "You're an Adult, but Your Brain Might Not Be," experts say. Okay, and so this article is a page and a half, and we read it together. And along with reading this article, we actually filled out a quiz as we went along. So I'm going to show you in just a minute how to access the quiz. It is on Nearpod. And so what I want to explain is you have three different sections. We have the first section, which ends right here. Second section ends right here, and third section. When you take the quiz on Nearpod, you're going to find that the questions go in order of the text. So question 1 and 2 are going to be covering the first section, question 3 and 4, second section, question 5 and 6, the last section. So you want to read the article, you want to answer the questions for a grade, and that's actually making up for class. You also need to remember you're supposed to be turning in your journal entry and your reading log that is due today. But let me talk a little bit about what else we covered. We had participation opportunities, and please understand that if you're not in class, then you're missing out on opportunities to get your speaking and listening grade up. Because we've been having discussions about the articles and particular questions around the unit in our Zoom sessions. So we started off by this pre-reading question. Compare your elementary or middle school self to now. How are you different? How have you changed? And what differences might be obvious to you in terms of the way that you think, learn, or make decisions? Okay, and so we talked about that as a class. Now that you're 14, 15, 16, however old you are, maybe some of you are 13, how do you feel different than you were 5 years ago, or whatever amount of years you want to talk about? We proceeded to read the article. And as I just showed you, this is how you access it. Okay. And then we ended class with these two questions. Was there anything that was surprising or new to you in this article? Or maybe the article changed your perspective in some way, and students talked about that. And lastly, the question that's kind of the big one that comes up because of us reading this article is, if indeed it is impossible to put an age on adulthood, then how else can we define adulthood? What qualities should be included in the definition of adulthood? And so students talked about a variety of things: their ability to make logical decisions instead of emotional ones, their ability to raise a child, a variety of things students talked about there. On top of that, we had several announcements about grades and deadlines and things like that. So if you were not in class, please understand that you can't make up fully for being in class by just watching the videos. So if you are watching this video, make sure you catch up. Make sure that you read the article, do the quiz. But otherwise, you need to make sure you're coming to office hours to talk to me about what you missed. And I'm going to go ahead and stop there.